This is the HS Game Time Roundup with Pep Fernandez. Powered by Paradise Chevrolet Cadillac. Standards for excellence.
Hello everyone, Chris Erkley here filling in for Pep Fernandez tonight on the HS Game Time Roundup. Just for you tonight, we will have an early look at the prep football playoff picture, but first a couple league titles on the line in Sunbelt Volleyball and of course Big VIII Water Polo.
Senior night at Elsinore, always a special night, but who would have the special night on the court? Paloma Valley gets it started right with a big kill from Alyssa Medina. Elsinore answers back with a big kill from Taylor Shade off the assist from Haley Nichols. The game was tight, but Paloma Valley's hitting was just on fire. Hemlinger on a pass to Jansen Button for the kill, and Paloma Valley would continue the attack with a few kills. Here first this one from Button, and then a back row screamer from Medina. And then it was Aaron Hammond's turn as the Wildcats are rolling 15-2. Now leading 22-15, it's Button stepping up again with another assist from Hemlinger. And then it's the sophomore Raven Garrett finishing the Tigers off in the first game with this super kill. Now we move to the second game and Paloma Valley trailing 14-12. Hemlinger, who was near perfect tonight, finds Medina on the outside and Paloma is back in control. And from there, Medina was practically unstoppable here with 2 more kills. And how about one more for good measure as the Wildcats score 13 consecutive points to down Elsinore 25-14 in the second. It's the third game and Elsinore, who's dominated the Sunbelt League for years, is not ready to give up. This game would go back and forth, but in the end it would be Button taking care of the Tigers 25-22, giving Paloma Valley its first league title since 2003. Now we head out to the pool for the Big VIII Water Polo League title between King and Poly. It would be all Wolfpack in the first 2 periods. The lefty Kelly Stevens would bring the first goal of the game for the 1-0 lead. And King would continue to roll from there. Here's their scoring machine Thomas Appel dialing in from long distance for the goal. King would be up 6-0 after 2 periods. But of course it wouldn't be fun if things didn't get a little interesting. And Poly's Nolan Wild would lead the attack on the Wolfpack. And then it's Jake Pope continuing the Poly rally. They would get as close as 7-4, but King would simply be too much. It's the Wilt Chamberlain of Big VIII Water Polo, Mr. Thomas Appel, continuing his scoring spree. And here's Blake Winnett just slinging it Brett Favre style for the goal. And after losing in the title games the last 2 years, the Wolfpack wrap up the league title with a 9-6 win.
This has been an ongoing process since the summer, and they just have continued to improve, and came out here to play one of the best games we played all year long. So nice job to them.
Now on to football. An interesting shakeup earlier this week when it was announced that a Sunbelt League game between Paloma Valley and Paris a few weeks ago was a dual forfeit because both teams had ineligible players playing in that game. We sat down earlier today with HSGT's Eric Paul Johnson to see how that shakes up the playoff picture.
The league that played out most interestingly, and I had to redo the numbers after we learned about the Paloma Valley losses, our forfeit losses, is the Sunbelt League because the double forfeit by Paloma and Paris actually made Elsinore clinch automatically. They still were in that scenario where they needed a few things, but having the loss there is in there. But it also opened up the door for Lakeside. I mean, that's probably the Big League. Lakeside never, hasn't been to the playoffs, and this is their chance if they can win that game, and then Temescal Canyon were to lose to Paris, and they get in. So I think that proved to be the most interesting based on it got one team in, and it really strengthened the chances of another team.
For a complete breakdown of the current playoff picture across the entire Inland Empire, just go to this next video on the HS Game Time player. Well, that does it for this edition of the HS Game Time Roundup. I'm Chris Erkley, and we'll see you next time.